When people think about fan games getting shut down, the company that everyone thinks about is Nintendo. They do that so much that it's basically part of their brand. Every single time when a group of fans come together, want to make an amazing fan game that's probably going to be better than the game that Nintendo's actually going to make, or they're trying to resurrect a franchise that they just completely forgot about and they're just not talking about at all, something like Star Fox, and they want to go and make a fan game, Nintendo will see that and just shut it down immediately. How dare you try to show your love for a franchise that we made? Not acceptable at all. But not so long ago, a different company has decided to do that. This time it was Valve, the people who made Steam. Now this is something extremely surprising because they have a pretty long history of actually being really supportive of fan projects. So it's kind of weird to see them come out of nowhere and just completely change up extremely quickly and go like, nope, this fan project we're not having. Get out of here. The fan project that ended up shutting down is Team Fortress 2 Source 2. Now I'm pretty sure we all know what Team Fortress 2 is. Easily one of the most popular games to ever exist, especially on PC. If you don't know what Source 2 is, that is the engine that Valve is currently making their games on. Back then they used to make stuff on Source 1, and then they decided to upgrade it, and now they use Source 2. Now I don't really think there's a lot of games that's released on that engine, mainly because Valve doesn't really make a lot of games anymore. There's only two I really know about, which is being Half-Life Alyx, the VR game, and then also Counter-Strike 2, that one game that everyone was talking about, saying that, yeah, when it comes out, I'm gonna go play it, and then no one did because they realized that game has an extremely high skill ceiling, and people are on that game are also extremely sweaty. Like every single time when I try to get into it, I always tell myself that this is the time I'm actually gonna get good at the game and climb the leaderboards, that I'll just play on Rust 2 a little bit and then just give up immediately, like a true gamer. But either way, a group of fans ended up coming together and they decided that they were going to remake Team Fortress 2 in Source 2, mainly because it seems like Valve does not really care about that franchise at all. I mean, Team Fortress 2 is still extremely popular, a lot of people are talking about it, and there's a bunch of memes on the game, and there's also tons of people who are still playing the game right now, even though it's in an absolutely terrible state. I'm pretty sure everyone has talked about the Team Fortress 2 bot-in problem that it currently has right now, where when you try to go and play the game, it's just filled to the brim with people playing as sniper, then the bot will just be walking back and forth or just spinning around in circle and just blasting people halfway across the lobby. Like, the game is basically just unplayable. And it seems like Valve does not really care enough at all to actually fix it, because people have been begging for an extremely long time for them to please go and fix the bot problem. This is extremely bad. This looks horrible. Do something about it, and they have just been ignoring them. I wouldn't be surprised if they forgot they own Team Fortress 2, because I don't know why they're not even trying to fix the issue. It's literally the worst bot-in I've ever seen in an extremely long time. So because the game is in such a terrible space, a lot of people are very excited for a fan game to come out, where it looks like a bunch of people are going to come together and actually remake the game. But, as I said, that ended up getting shut down. On their official Twitter, they ended up posting this, telling everyone the terrible news that they ended up getting a DMCA from Valve, saying that they have to stop the project. They also confirmed that this is official and not just a made-up one from like an angry fan or something. This is officially from Valve, and they also made a little bit more tweets telling people about the situation that the game is shutting down. Now, on their pinned tweet, currently right now on their Twitter account, they do show a couple of gameplay of the remake, which it looks pretty good and seems like a lot of fun. Now, the main reason why a lot of people are saying that this ended up happening is because they are remaking the game. This isn't like most fan games where they make brand new assets or make a brand new enemy or change the story a little bit. It looks like these people are just playing it to take Team Fortress 2 and just completely remake the game and also using some of Valve assets. So that's the main reason why they ended up shutting this down. Now, one thing I do want to bring up is there is a lot of people who are defending this decision and saying that what Valve did is 100% fine and is not weird at all. Like, this is just completely normal and they have the complete right to do something like this and we shouldn't be mad at all. Now, one thing that they are right is that they do have the right to do this. I mean, Team Fortress is the IP that they made, so if someone's making a fan game or just any mod of anything that Valve made, they have the complete right to just take it down. But I just think it's extremely weird that so much people are out here defending this situation and saying what they're doing is just okay. Because every single time when Nintendo shuts down a fan game, everyone will collectively come together and just go like, this is terrible and they shouldn't be doing this and they have to stop. But for some weird reason when Valve do it, it's just okay. And also the arguments that they're using of, oh, they're just remaking Team Fortress 2, a product that already exists. That also is something that I don't understand, because there are tons of fan games that try to remake games that already exist. A good example is the Metroid fan base. There's a lot of fan projects out there which are trying to remake Metroid games that already exist, because they just came down to the conclusion that since Nintendo's never going to do it, the fans are just going to do it themselves. Obviously, most of these projects get shut down by Nintendo because it's Nintendo. But again, most people are collectively angry when that happens. I just think it's weird that so much people are just trying to think that this is okay. This is something that's not good. And if someone is making a fan project, I don't think companies should be walking around shutting it down. I don't think we should be defending Valve because they're the quote unquote good guy. Like they're a company. They're not your friend. They're not going to give you free Steam games. Stop defending them. Anyway, I have two theories on why this ended up happening, and those are being, one, maybe behind the scene, Valve is planning to release their own version of Team Fortress 2 on Source 2, or maybe something like Team Fortress 3, so obviously they don't want to be one-up by a fan developer who's doing the same thing, or number two, they were just scared of the fans releasing this project, it's extremely good, and then that makes Valve look really bad. Because imagine how terrible that will be, that a group of fans came together and basically made a better version of Team Fortress 2 when the actual official people who own the game, Valve, can't do it. Anyway, this is just an incredibly sad turn that it seems like Valve is taking. I don't know if every fan game in the future is in danger, but I guess that's only something that time could tell. Anyway, that's it. My name is Lua. You have a good day or night. See ya.